People, it's me again, your boy Anthony. Well, I'm just hooking up with you people. Haven't done so in a couple of days. So I just want to welcome you to my live and hope that you guys will tune in and, speak your mind. Say whatever you want to say as I go along with my little live today. Well, today I'm on my day off. So I won't be going to work until 3 o'clock tonight. Yep, that's when I clock in. So right now at home, I'm gonna be cooking me some dandelion greens with some saltfish, or otherwise known as codfish. Yeah. So let me go ahead and start my little apparatus. So feel free to jump in and join me while I do so. Yeah. So let me start by I have to boil the saltfish first. So what did I do with it? Let me put it in a little water first because it's well salted. So I'm gonna wash it a little bit in the water and then boil it in and the stove in the hot water. Yeah. Let me adjust it a little bit. Yeah, so I washed the codfish a bit. Yeah. It's very salt, so that's why I washed it a little bit first. And now I'm gonna boil it, in the pot on the fire, to get rid of some of that salt. Anyway, I would have to cook it anyway, but when I boil it, it's gonna be less salt in it. Mia, how you doing? The boy Anthony here. Well, today I'm gonna be, steaming a little dandelion greens. It's a bit bitter. I like it when it's bitter because anything that bitter is good for the blood. You know what I mean? Henry Johnson, big up yourself. Your boy Anthony here. Yep. Gonna be making me a little. I'm gonna be steaming a little dandelion greens with some codfish. Yeah, but I gotta boil it first. I had it in the water here to try and get rid of some of the salt. So now I'm gonna boil it, which will also help me to get rid of a lot of the salt. Yeah. I like the dandelion greens. I like it a lot. Water is salt. Yes, my people, want to thank you guys for supporting my channel. I can never thank you guys enough, but now it's going to be harder for us now because YouTube has doubled the threshold. And then we only have, for me, I'm not monetized. So I only have like 6 months to do so. I don't know if I will be able to, meet that threshold in 6 months. So it depends on you guys, and all my new viewers. Try and get me up to that 1,000 threshold. And now it's not 4,000 watch hours again, it's 8,000 watch hours now. They're doing all sort of stuff to make it hard for us. So, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna be I'm going to be prolonging this thing. No matter how long it takes me, I'm going to be doing it. But with your help, I know I'm going to be successful. Yeah. My channel is in your hands, my new viewers, my wonderful people. So please and thanks. Even though YouTube would double it and make it harder for us, I know you guys. I'm confident you guys are going to get me up there. I don't know if you guys are going to get me up there in the 6 month, but if the 6 month comes and I'm not monetized, it's going to be hard because getting 8,000, I mean, getting 4,000, it was 4,000 watch hours. Getting 4,000 watch hours, it's almost impossible already. 8,000 now? Come on, YouTube. But no matter what they do, they're not going to discourage me. I'm going to continue. Yeah. And with your help, I'm confident I'm going to reach there one day. Yeah. So let me have my fish cook meanwhile. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be washing the greens and get it cut up. I need me another pudding pan. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. This one is bigger, so I wash it in this one, cut it in this one. Oh, wow. You can see the salt in this one. Let me rinse it out. I like to keep my little countertop as clean as possible. So here we go now. This is it. I bought it where I work. Yep, at work. I bring it home yesterday from work. Dandelion greens. A bit bitter, but trust me, it's good for the blood. But when you cook it and you steam it down, when you steam it down, you cut it up nicely with your green onion and your onion, your scallion, your thyme, whatever it is, pepper, and put a little butter with a little tip of oil and steam it down. Very nice with the codfish, because when this codfish is cooked, I'm going to be cleaning it up, and then I'm going to put the codfish in there to steam it with it. Yeah. So I bought these two little bungles. Yeah. So now I'm going to be cleaning it up. Where's my knife? Yep. So let me cut off the hen here. I wonder if you guys are seeing it. Yeah. Let me cut this off. And I put it in here. Cut the other hen. Put it in here. This I throw away that. Now I'm going to be washing this one. You know what? Put it in first. I wash it very clean. You can also boil tea with this one. Yeah, very good. A lot of people boil tea with it, but I like to steam it like a vegetable with my codfish. Works anyway. With tea, or you steam it and eat as a vegetable, works just the same. But I like to steam it with my codfish, you know. I boil tea with it a couple of times, you know, but I like to eat it like a vegetable. It's green and fresh. You know, yesterday when I went to work, I saw it, and you know, usually sometimes when we get it, it's not that wonderful, you know. But when I saw these yesterday, I haven't done it in a while. It's a long while I haven't done it, so I saw them yesterday, and I said, you know what? It's time for me to look about some dandelion greens with some saltfish. Yep, salted fish. You know, some. It's also called codfish. Yeah. Well, we Jamaicans, yeah, every Jamaican know what I'm talking about when we say saltfish because it's very salt. That's why you gotta wash it a little bit, soak it a little bit, and then cook it again. You know, so you get rid of a lot of the salt. Okay. So I'm gonna rinse it one more time because you know sometimes these things come with a lot of sand grain on it. So you gotta, you see, if you can, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a lot of sand grain inside there. So I'm gonna wash it again. Let me rinse this one out now. Okay. All right. So yes. You want to wash it 2 times so you can get rid of those sand grains. You don't want those sand grains going down your belly, you know? I like this one. It's green and fresh. Yeah. Sometimes when it comes, you know, they have them so called they are they have they store them in a big warehouse, you know, and they it's a lot of them because they have to service a lot of stores in the region. And then sometimes when they have them too much and too long, it tends to, you know, spoil, get yellow and things like that. But this one was looking very green and, you know, edible yesterday. So I said, you know, I haven't done it in a while. I got to have it done. I like the bitterness, you know, good for you. A lot of young people, they don't like anything that is bitter. They don't like it. But they don't know that this some bitterness is good for your blood. It cleans your blood. So yeah, everyone, big up yourself. Henry Johnson, how you doing? What am I making? I'm making dandelion greens with codfish, otherwise known as saltfish. Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, so I'm doing that today. Yeah, I like the dandelion. You know, you can also people also boil tea with it, but I like to steam it like a vegetable and have it with steam it down with codfish. You have to cook the codfish first, though. See, it's a good thing. See, it's a good thing I wash it twice, because well, the sun grain is just a little bit this time, so it's a good thing I wash it twice. Now, I want this water to go down. uh, saltfish is cooking. Feeling it to see if there's any sand grain in there. Let me rinse it again. Make sure don't want any sand grain going down my stomach. Just cause I can't pronounce your name, but whatever your name is, welcome to my life and big up yourself. Butter chicken. Uh, what is that? You butter your chicken when you cook it? Yep. Well, what I'm doing here, I'm cooking. I'm gonna be steaming dandelion greens with codfish, better popularly known as saltfish. Yeah, that's what we call it in Jamaica, saltfish, because it is very salty. They salted it to preserve it while they have it in the store before it is being sold. Yeah. So when you get it, you got to soak it first, and then you got to cook it in the on the fire to get rid of a lot of the salt. But you have to cook it to eat it. Sometimes we can soak it and then fry it, and season it up properly with vinegar and onion. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna be cutting it up. while this while the codfish is cooking, because I want it to cook properly, so I give it a lot of time. So let me cut this up now. Well, I'm not a pro at cooking, so I can only help myself. My wife used to cook, but she's passed off, so I got to help myself. Well, I'm living with my son and his wife, so they do the cooking. But sometimes I do a little thing for myself. Or like this, they don't want to cook this. They don't want to eat it. So I want it. I know how good it is for me. So I make sure I cook it. Yeah. Well, they're at work. Well, one of them soon be home now. They don't know how good these things is for them, these young people. I don't like too much of this meat business and things like that. I like a lot of vegetable. Yep. I mean, look at me. For my age, I think I'm still looking good because I used to eat a lot of vegetable. Yeah, it looks a lot now, but when you steam it down, it comes right down to a very small portion. I'm telling you, people, this is healthy for you. Healthy for your dandelion. You can boil tea with it, or you can steam it as a vegetable. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to steam it down with my saltfish. Not a pro. It takes me a little time to do it, so I got to get it done. Yeah, my people, YouTube is making it harder for us now to get monetized. They, they change a lot of stuff. It's now 8,000 watch hours or 1,000 subscription. A whole lot of stuff. I got to go back and sit down and, watch it and listen to it properly so, I can be climatized with whatever they're doing. But for me to get to that 8,000 watch hours, it's all in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. My new viewers and my subscribers, you guys got to step up and give the whole boy that magical support, which I'm very grateful for you, from you guys. Yeah. Thank you guys very much for how far I reach. Well, I'm what I'm 515 subscription now. Yep. They said we have until the 1st of February before that new rule implemented. So if you don't get monetized within that 6 months, you have a hard road to travel to get to that 8,000 watch hours. I don't know why they're doing that, but I'm not going to let it discourage me. I'm going to be consistent, with my craft. Yeah. I mean, for a lot of people, what I'm doing may not be, exciting to them because I'm not the one to come and, the channel and be cursing and, behave in some derogative way and, cursing people and saying things about people. No, I don't believe in that. I'm going to continue to do my simple stuff because I know people out there love what I'm doing. Yeah. Some people may just scroll by when they see it, but a lot of people still, stop by and give me a support, and I appreciate it. Just looking forward for you guys to get me up there to that 8,000 watch hours, but I think it's still 1,000 subscription and 8,000 watch hours. Well, I'm telling you people, we're having a nice day today, but I can feel the heat. The heat is coming on because I didn't turn on the AC today. Sometimes I don't like the AC, I can feel the heat outside is very warm, very, very hot. By the time you cook this down, it's gonna be like a small little pot, shrink to nothing. You know what? I'm gonna leave some to boil a nice cup of tea. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave some and make me a nice cup of tea. Anyway and anyhow you can get that bitterness inside the blood, go ahead. Because it's good for the blood, Young people don't like bitterness, anything bitter. They don't want it. They want sweet stuff all the time. And they want to eat a lot of meat. They don't want to eat a lot of vegetable. Well, it's their time, You can't tell them what to do. It's their life. You can only encourage them, but if they don't want to accept your encouragement, you can't force them. But, you got to continue to show them the right way in life, Just don't give up on them. Now, don't give up on the young people. Yeah, you see, I just cut it up. I cut it up just like any other vegetable. It's going to be nice. Yeah, I'm telling you. At work, I tell some people, some shoppers, they have no idea that it could be done that way. A lot of them, they buy it, to boil tea. Yeah. But when I tell them that I cook it, like a vegetable with, with saltfish, they were amazed. Man and butter chicken is Indian authentic dish, and my whole family love it. Wow, I would love to try that. You got to show me how it's done. Butter chicken. Yep. Oh, you're from Russia. Oh, well, Russia. Oh, yeah. I like you guys. Yeah, I like you guys. In fact, I respect all nations, what I mean, because I believe that we are all one God's children. Yeah. Whether you be black, white, or whatever, we are God's children. And this planet was made for us to, live and share it and be respectful and love each other. But apparently, some people don't see it that way. Respect to all Russians, respect to all people of Earth. Well, I'm originally from Jamaica, but I am now a U.S. citizen, so I live here in the United States. I was a permanent resident before I became a citizen. Yeah. So yeah, my people, welcome everyone and big up yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that to boil some tea. Yeah, boil some tea later on before I go to work. Think I might boil some. Yeah, I'm gonna boil some and bring in my little thermos, like. My fish supposed to be, yeah, it's supposed to be cooked right. Okay. When I done this and I finish this, then I start with it. Don't want to cut my finger. Got to take my time because I'm not a pro at this thing. You know what I mean? And this knife here is very sharp. I got it at my job. Every 6 months or so, they gave you a new knife. All the produce people, they gave us a new knife so we can have sharp knife to cut the vegetables and prep the vegetables. You know, I got a brand new one right here that they gave me the other day. I haven't taken it out of the wrappings as yet. So when the one I take to work to do my job, I have one in my car and one always on in my apron. So when those are dull, then I take the new one to work. Okay, all right. Now, let me see what I have here. I have some pepper, tomato, some thyme, and where is the pepper now? Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, whoa. No pepper? Okay. No pepper. So I don't have the pepper. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use black pepper. Yeah. So this is garlic. Got to have garlic in your food. Garlic is very good. It's another thing that is good for you. Yep. And you're cooking, don't leave your garlic out. Takes a little time, but I gotta have it done. And of course, a piece of ginger. Gotta put a piece of ginger in it too. Okay. Skillet is frozen up. So this is a sweet pepper. I want to get all the seeds out. Yep. Wash my garlic now. Some people just eat a lot of meat. They don't eat vegetable. You got to consume a lot of vegetable. All right. Uh, Onion. I need some onion. Got to put a piece of onion in it. Yeah, season it up with lots of seasoning, you know. So I don't have any natural pepper, so I'm going to use black pepper. Let me get some. This is the thyme. Some thyme. Yep. All right. So let me put this over here, and then the codfish ought to be finished now. Cooking. Yep. Now I'm gonna be. Whoa, the water is salty. I'm telling you, gotta get rid of it. So let me put some cold water in it. Hot. All right. It's very hot. Gotta use a lot of cold water to cool it down. Uh, I need this to clean it in. Okay. So you want to clean it up and get rid of the bones. Yep. Then you break it up like this. Okay, you're gonna sprinkle it in the greens. Get the bones out. Scrape it off. It's well cooked. I had it on the fire a long time. So I'm breaking it up like this, and while I'm breaking it, I look for the bones and get it out. There's one of the main bone. Takes a little time to do, but you gotta have it done. Then you break the fish up, because you're gonna spread it all over in the greens while it's steaming. There's a lot of fine bones in there. Gotta patiently look for them and get them out. Scrape the black skin off of it. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. When you're cooking codfish, when you cook it, you gotta clean it up properly and get rid of them bones. You don't want bones be stopping at your throat. Yep. Yeah, this one has a lot of little fine bones. Yeah, gotta pay attention to them. Because when you're eating, you just want to keep going. You don't want to have to be trying clearing bones out your throat. Yep. See, one of the main bones. You gotta get rid of it. See, that's the skin. Get rid of it. Yep. Yeah. So let me taste it and see how salt it is. Well, I don't have to put any more salt in it when I'm cooking it because I still got a relative amount of salt. That should be good. Yeah. Gotta boil it, and sometimes we soak it, like if we're gonna cook it like say tomorrow, we soak it from overnight, to get rid of all the salt. Especially if you're cooking it for other people who don't really want to have, taste and salt in their food. Yeah. So there it is, and I break it up in pieces. All right. So now I need this part. Hold on. I forgot I had some. What am I gonna put it in now? Can't use this one. No, I think that one is the right one. So whatever in that part, I gotta throw it out. Yeah, my people, that's how I do it, try to help myself. Whenever I want stuff that they don't cook, I got to go help myself and do it for myself. Yeah. They don't want to cook these things, so they don't know how good vegetable is for them. So then I got to help myself. Let me see something here. How am I going to put that? Okay. I'm going to put that in this. Some food, that's some leftover we have from last night. Might have it for my dinner later on, but right now, that's what I want. So I'm going to put it in this because I need this pan. This is a curry chicken, chop up chicken, with dumpling and banana and potato. That's a lot of curry. I'll wash it out properly because I don't want any curry in it. I have too much curry. They cook a lot of curry. I forgot I have to use this one. Else I will get it washed already. I think I'm gonna buy me another one, a little bigger one too. I forgot I had to use this one. As I would have washed it up earlier. Okay, now I can start my steaming. So let me put this on the fridge first. All right. Now I'm gonna be putting veg in here. There's no way it would have hole in that smaller one. When I steam it, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna come down to just a little bit. Yep. Okay. Put that there. And I'm gonna sprinkle this in it. That's it. The codfish I'm putting in there. That's how I do it. I mix it up. a little bit first, then I sprinkle it all about in there. This is my other spoon. Okay. That one have curry on it. I don't want any curry in it, so I don't use that spoon. Okay. So I'm going to tip a little oil in it. Yeah. And then I'm going to be using a little butter too. When it gets a little bit hot, then I'll put the butter because I don't want the butter to stick on the spoon. So, okay. So now I'm going to be cleaning up now. I need something for this. Right there. This back inside. Get rid of this. No, not yet. Now I'm going to be boiling some tea with this one. So let me get this over here. So while that is steaming a little bit, let me clean up first before. So by the time I finish cleaning up, I can get the butter inside. I don't need any salt because the saltfish has got a little amount of salt in it already. Now, what did I do with the other? Oh, I put it over. I was wondering what I did with the other pudding pan. I put it over there. You have to excuse me. The brain is not that young again. You know what I mean? Easily forget stuff sometimes. Well, there are certain things I don't forget, but you don't know it is not young anymore. So it's just life. You know what I mean? Got to give thanks because in my lifetime, it's a lot of people I see passed away and never lived to reach my age. So I give praises every day that I wake up and see another day. Yeah, really have to put the Father first in everything I do. Yep. So the TH3 guy 15. I remember you. I saw you made a comment. I mean, yesterday or something like that. Yeah. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Boy, Anthony here. I'm steaming some dandelion greens with codfish, otherwise known as saltfish. Salted fish. Yep. On my day off, won't be going to work until 3 tonight. So, my son and my daughter-in-law, they don't want to cook dandelion greens. I like dandelion greens, so I make sure I look about some for myself. Yeah. So let me get rid of this. Then I clean up. Yes. So you all been doing? I hope you all been having a wonderful day. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you hear the news that YouTube has made it more difficult for us to get monetized. They now, up the threshold from 8,000 watch hours, 4,000 watch hours to 8,000 watch hours. I think it's still 1,000 subscription, but it's going to be harder for us now. So definitely, the success of our channel is in the hands of you guys. And I must say, many thanks to you guys for the support that I'm getting so far. I mean, I haven't been monetized as yet. They said this new rule will come in effect at the 1st of February. So approximately 6 months. If I don't get monetized, it's going to be a rough road down the line to get monetized. But I'm going to hang in there still. I'm not going to give up. I'm not the one to give up so easy. I'm going to be consistent, with what I'm doing. And hopefully you guys will get me up there. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I want some people to look at it this way. If you may not inherit from what I inherit, someone will. You understand? You set me up, I have to set up somebody. There's no man is an island. There's no way I'm gonna get monetized and people not gonna achieve out of it. If you don't get it, someone will. Because if, say for instance, my channel take off and becomes a big channel, I will have to have people around me. I would have to employ people. Me alone cannot do it. What I'm doing now, yeah, me alone can do it. But when it gets monetized and getting bigger and bigger, I'm gonna have to have people around me. So there it is. People will achieve from it too. You may not get it. If if I do for you and I don't get, I know somebody gonna get from you. So please, ladies and gentlemen, give the old boy the strength. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I respect you guys, and I want to keep my channel clean for you people. I pledge that I'm not gonna come on here and cursing and disrespecting anyone, and for getting any views or anything like that. If it takes me 30 years to get monetized, I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing. Simple. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, so that's what YouTube has done. I don't know the reason for doing it. I don't know if they're trying to keep small, content creators out or what. But that's what they do now. They're making it harder for us, but they're not going to discourage me. I'm going to continue. Yeah, and I know with you guys supporting, I'm going to get there. Yeah, confident I'm going to get there. So big up everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Love you all. Respect you all. Okay. These little knife are so sharp. Gotta be careful. Can't afford to get any cut on my fingers because my fingers is what does my job. I'm gonna get my camera. I know that. I got the money for it already. I just was waiting to see if I could take it to 1,000 subscription with my phone first. Kind of build it up a little bit first before I start investing it too heavily. You know what I mean? But in the event, I will have to do it because I'm not gonna stop. YouTube they're not gonna discourage me from going. No matter how long it takes, I'm going there. To what I see, I think YouTube more, inclined to promote the big creators more than the small ones. I think they should show more interest in the small creators. Yeah, because the more creators you big up, the more money they make too. Come on, why make it so hard for us? Make it easy so we can get big, so you can make big money too. Bigger money than what you have already. Yeah, they keep making this thing so hard for us. But no matter how hard they make it, I'm not the one to give up. I'm gonna continue with my craft. Some people may not like the simple things I do. Well, I mean, it is simple because I am not a pro, you know. I just started it, but even though I just started it, look where I reached already. 515 subscription. Yep. That means I'm not doing too bad of stuff. I got one or two people come on it and try to be disrespectful, but you know, I ignore them. You know, I don't really follow up with them. I don't bother try to, you know, return disrespect to them. No, because their opinion is their opinion. They can do what they want to do. You know what I mean? One or two, not many, just one or two of them, you know, try to be disrespectful towards me, but I didn't pay them any attention. You know what I mean? I just keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah. As I said, I'm not a pro, you know, but when I become a pro, I know I'll be doing better things for you guys, great things for you guys. Because I want to, you know, see if I can. Well, I have something that I'm taking care of. After I finish taking care of in another 2 years, I'm going to retire and then spend more time with my channel. You know what I mean? Travel out, do what I want to do, and you know, at that time I'll have to have my drone and my official camera. I need a drone. I had one, but I don't know what's wrong. It wouldn't get up, so I gave it away. Now I'm going to be up. Well, it wasn't that expensive, so maybe because it's cheap, you know, it was giving me problem getting up in the air. So I'm going to invest in something, you know, like anyway from $800 to $1,000. Yeah, that's why I want to get monetized so that I can, you know, make a little money from it you know, to put back into the, the channel. You know what I mean? Because when I retire, I cannot be using my retirement money to, you know, to support this channel. So that's why I'm asking you people to, you know, give me that strength that I'm looking for. It's not so much of making big money. No, that's not my intention. If it comes, it comes. I'll give thanks to it. I'll praise the Lord, said we for it. I'll give thanks to you guys for it. But that's not my intention. My intention is to make a little money to support the channel, and you know, because I'll be having my pension money. You know what I mean? To go on with. I mean, it's not much, but I will have it for life. Yeah, I'll have it for the rest of my life. So you know. Okay, I'm on the last lap now. Get this thing clean up again. Yeah, my people, thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for talking with me. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. I mean, because I see people, you know, have a channel for years and they barely have, you know, 100 subscriptions. So when I look at it, I think that I'm doing something good. I mean, to some people, it may look like stupidness or whatever, but I think I'm doing something good. I noticed the views are, you know, the views is not that bad, you know, the views is coming up, you know. The only area that is not shining for me is the longer versions, you know. I don't get much views on the longer version, but my shorts and my live, they're doing, you know, pretty fine for me. And I thank you guys for that, you know what I mean? Hopefully when I get my camera, my longer versions, because that time I will have to be doing editing. That's one here and now that I'm lacking. I need to learn how to do editing. I need someone who can do it to teach me to do it. I'm going to get someone who I know I'm going to get someone to teach me how to do it. Yeah, I know I'm going to get someone to teach me how to do it. Well, here in America, I don't, you know, you don't really have that amount of friend who I don't have that amount of friend who I know does the same thing. But I have people in Jamaica where I know. When I go to Jamaica, I can, you know, if I have to pay them to teach me how to do it, then I will. I got me a laptop, but that laptop, it's kind of old now. It's a whole model. So I need to get a new one too, because that laptop that I have is for music. It stores a lot of over 38,000 songs. I don't really want to use it for my, I can go on the internet with it and things like that, but I don't want to use it for my content creation. So I'm going to be getting me another one when I get the camera and the drone. Because I'm serious with this thing. I'm not giving up. No matter what obstacles YouTube put in front of me, I'm gonna be facing up to that challenge. And I know that you guys are behind me. I knew you guys gonna support me. Yeah, I know that. I'm confident you guys gonna support me. So yeah, my people, I just want to let you know that I respect you guys and love you guys and appreciate the support that you guys are giving me. 100%. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, let me put some butter in it now that it is I want you guys to see it. Can you see it? See what it looks like? Yep, that's it. That's how it looks. Yeah, just like any other vegetable. Yep. Let me tip a little more oil in it. Yeah, that should do it now. See, I didn't put any water, I just used butter and a little oil. Let me taste it and see how it does with the salt. Don't need any salt. Right away, right away, I taste the bitterness, which I love. Yep. So let me turn it down a bit. Come on. Okay. Finish this now. Drain the water out now. Yeah. Yeah, my people. That's how I do it at home. You know what I mean? Yeah, steaming. Nice. See, that's what it looks like any other vegetable. The only difference is it's a little bit bitter, which is good for you with the saltfish. Yeah, and then it's gonna the saltfish give it a great taste. Yeah, the codfish. Some people know that codfish. Some people know that saltfish gives it a great taste. I'm telling you. Let me taste it now again. Mm, mm, mm. Nice. So yes, my people, that's my little assignment for the day. Well, it's almost finished. Yeah. So I'm gonna be logging out now and go watch some TV, watch some news. I like to watch the news first, and then some sports or some movie or something. But definitely gonna watch some news. Like to be abreast with what's going on in the world. Yep. Yeah. So gonna watch some sports and some news and relax myself because I gotta get up by 1:30 to get to work 3 o'clock. Yeah. So it is. I hope I can live to see the day when I can, retire and, don't have to get up and go to work anymore. I'm not a rich man, so I got to continue to work for another 2 years or so. Yeah. So I just want to, tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys supporting my channel, you know, especially my shorts and my live. Those are the ones that are working best for me. I don't know what is the problem with the longer version, but I think maybe because when I do them, I'm not editing. You know what I mean? I don't really know how to do it yet. So maybe that's the problem. But they're not that long anyway, so I don't know why. I don't get much views on those. But the shorts and the live, not bad, not bad. Yeah, the other day I did one. I got 3,002 3,200 views on it. I was elated because it's the first time getting that amount on my. I usually get like 2,000, 1,000 hard, 1,000 hard, 800, 600, 700, which is not bad. And then I did one the other day and I got 3,200 views and I was elated. So I said, look like, it looks like things are looking up for me. As I said, I'm not a pro, you know what I mean? And I'm a whole man. I mean, I have to give myself a pat on the shoulder to know that my memory is not there like first. When I was young, I'm not sharp. But anyway, I mean, there's things that I will never forget, especially my ABC. I know that like the blink of my eye. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I don't forget so easily. Yeah, but my brain is not as sharp as when I was young. So, you know, doing this, it's going to take me a little time to be a professional on it, and make proper videos that can excite you guys and you know give you guys the enjoyment and the interest that you want to see. Yeah. So yeah, my thing here is almost finished. Nice. Let me show you guys it again. Yep. That's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Dandelion greens with saltfish, otherwise known as codfish. Very nice. Yep. Very nice. You can taste, I can still taste the bitterness in my mouth. Not that bitter, but very nice, which is good for your blood. Yep. So I was gonna, I think little later on, I made a steam a little white rice to go along with it. Not now because I have a lot of time before I'm ready to go to work. So I look about a little white rice to go with it. Yeah. So yeah, my people, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting my channel. I really do. And now that YouTube is making it a bit, harder for us by doubling the doubling the threshold, I'm gonna depend on you guys. I'm gonna depend on you guys more seriously to get me up there. Yeah. Without you guys, my channel is nothing. You guys are the backbone of my channel, and I really appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting my channel. See you guys in the next video.